Welcome to part 3 of the Zoe Sports demo. In this video, I'm going to go over some of the main features of running a tournament with Zoe Sports. I'm going to show you how the system takes so much of the hassle out of organizing, printing, recording, and scoring, so that you can focus on the competitors and on the tournament itself. So let's log in. In part 1, we built an inter-house school athletics day and called it Athletics Demo. In part 2, we entered enough example students to run a junior boys grade and entered them into the 100 meters, the discus, and the high jump. So let's open that tournament. We start off on the tournament main page, which will act as the tournament scoreboard. At the end of this video, we'll come back to this page and have a look at how it's changed. First of all, let's have a look at what we can print out. Let's click on print and we'll go down to wristbands. This is a great little idea. Click on Bluehouse and that'll open up an Excel workbook. Each worksheet has a different grade and these pages have the name of the house, the ID number, student name, and then any of the events that they've entered and what time those events are on, with a little logo here for sponsorship. We suggest you print these out onto coloured paper, then they can be just cut out, wrapped around the wrist with a little bit of sellotape. Moving on, let's go down to events. So these are printable versions of the event marshal sheets. You can print all of them out at once, just the track, just the field, or we can just have a look at one contest. So I'm going to go down to discus, click that, and that'll open up another Excel workbook. Here we go. Great. Again, you can see down the bottom here, they've got all of the different grades. Junior boys discus. If you entered an event number, it's there, an event time's there, and the record is there. On the side, you've got all the competitors in alphabetical order with the initials of their house. And these areas here are for where you can enter in the details. Great. So let's show you what it actually looks like on our system. So we'll come to events, all the contests are here, and I'll go down to discus. And again, grades are at the top. Let's choose junior boys. And here we go, junior boys discus. Just a quick note, same as in most pages, there's a little help screen just here that should talk you through how to do everything. So we have the competitors in alphabetical order. You can just scroll up and down. Their house colours and initials on the side, and then the areas for you to fill in their participation, their attempts, and their placings. That's all well and good, but let me show you how to run 100 meters. I'm just going to run this whole event. We'll go to junior boys again, and let's start entering some times. So I'll start with 13.5. Right away, you might have noticed as I put the score in, the participation ticks. 14 there, 14.4. If you don't, sometimes you won't score in the heats, but you will say they're there, so you can just click participation. So I'll do that there. And now I might let someone break the record. So that's 12.4, which breaks the record of 12.5. And then 13, 14, 13 again. That's good. And then I'll just say these people were participating. Great. The unsaved has appeared. Just click save if you want to. As soon as that happens, it checks to see if someone's broken the record, and they have. So it makes their name go red. You can manually enter their placings, which might be important if you've run multiple heats. But if you don't want to do that, you can just press calculate. That brings up who's first. There's second equal, which means third disappears and it goes to fourth. And all the people who have participated with no score share 8th position. So I'll just save that. Now, some events, like the 100 meters, will have multiple rounds. You might have the heats in the morning and the finals in the afternoon. So let's just add another round. So click add round, just down here. This will put everyone in placing order, and you just click the ones you want. So I'm going to put 8 in. 4, 5, 6, 7, and actually, no, I'm going to finish off with 7. Then you can choose your own title for the next round. So you might be, say, A. So then it becomes Junior Boys 100 meter A. But actually, I want to call this one Final. There we go. And I will give it a new event number, 72, and that's going to happen at 2:15. Let's add that round. Welcome to the 100 meters final. Again, I'm just going to add some times in. I might add that there, 12.3, so he'll break the record. 13, 14, 13.5. Remember, Frank broke the record in his first heat, but obviously hasn't now. And 14, and I'll just tick these two. Let's calculate the placings. First, second, third, fourth, fourth, sixth, sixth, and save. Records appeared there. Great. So now we're going to complete, and that'll finish off the Junior Boys 100 meter event and create the results page. Just wants to check we're doing what we want. Yes, we are. And the results are in. Here we go. Adam got first, Ben second, Frank third. You can see their best times are listed here. If you remember, Frank in the final actually got 13.5, but he did get 12.4 in this first heats. Here we have the participation points, 1 point for these guys, 2 because they went through to a second round, and then the competition points that we've allocated. Totals down here, and then for this event, blue house, red house, yellow house in order. Here we go. Before I move back to the scoreboard, I'll show you one little thing that is particularly important for schools. So much of the schools don't follow entirely the athletics events strictly. So there might be a random special event you want to add in. For example, let's say John Connor broke his leg, so he's just helped out at the long jump pit. So we'll just call it helps out. And he's in blue house. And for that, you give him 15 points. Save. You might have something else like house chant. So house chant first place. And that went to red house. And for that, they got 20. Basically, anytime you want to allocate some points, that might be part of your school's unique culture, add them in here, press save, and it all gets included in the tournament. So to finish up, let's go back to the tournament main page and have a look at what's happened. Here we go. So a few things have changed. The scoreboard has changed. You can see Red House got 36, 5, 32, 4. If you click anywhere, it'll break it down for you. So that's the competition points, that's the participation points, and this here shows you the special event points. Great. Once a event has finished, the results appear. So here we go with Junior Boys 100 meters, Adam, Ben, and Frank. You can see where they got. And further down, it always gives an outlook of what the special events were, who got what, and what the points were. So that's the completion of part 3. If you have any questions or anything else, go to our contact page at info@zeus-sports.com.